Welcome, everyone, as the Kirk Minahan Network presents the Minifan Award Show of all time, the first annual Golden Blobies. Enjoy it, folks, because right now we're getting the granddaddy of them all started with the Golden Blobies Red Carpet Pre-Show. We are 2/3 of all aboard, because I'm here with Ned Snark, obviously. Actually, as you all know, we had to change the time here a little bit, so Ned is going to be joining in a few minutes. So we have Justin joining with me. So he's the second best looking man at the Blobies. I'm Adam in Jersey, the Bloby winner for most annoying voice and most annoying Minifan. And our third partner, LK, is unfortunately too busy writing It's a Small World for the 10,000th time by himself to join us today. Justin, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I also just wanted to say, I know you said it was presented by the Kirk Minahan Network. If you check out the description, we are actually going to be presented by the Barstool Fund. There's this whole thing going on with if you donate $30, take a screenshot and send it to Robinson at barstoolsports.com. You're eligible to win what Kirk is calling, quote unquote, the golden ticket, which, among other things, gets you into every single Kirk Minahan live show event for the next 3 years. That includes Madawaska, that's the Wilbur, that's the Saco show, that's any live events that could possibly
LK's
happen.
dream.
It gets you a round of golf with Kirk and Ryan Whitney. You're going to get to talk to Big Cat. You're going to have an intimate dinner with Kirk and Gerry Carrabis and a whole bunch of other things. You can talk to, I think Gerry Callahan is somehow involved. So it's a whole, and it goes to a great cause. I don't know if everyone is familiar with the Barstool Fund. It's been talked about quite a bit this past couple months, but it's helping out small businesses that would be dying because of COVID. So Dave Portnoy and Barstool kind of took the initiative and kind of stepped up. So check out that link in the description below. If you're able to do it, that's great. Just take a screenshot or receipt of that and send it to Robinson at barstoolsports.com.
Awesome. And yes, that is a great charity and a great program that Barstool's running. Justin, this is a red carpet pre-show, so I have to ask you, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Barstool Sports Kirk Was Right and Gryffindor pajama pants.
Perfect. And what are you most excited for tonight? What are you looking forward to the most? How do you think the night's going to go?
I'm personally excited for best parody song. I think there's going to be it's probably the strongest category. I could see it going to any of the, you got Carano with Rape, you got the Steve's a Liar guy with Steve's a Liar, you got Under the Sea. The list goes on and on and on. You could really see it's pretty much a toss up at this point with who could be winning.
So let's jump right into that, because that's actually one of the top 3 awards that we are actually going to be discussing and predicting the results for on the show. So like you said, it's the Steve's a Liar by Steve's a Liar guy, Rape, Steve Murdered Me, a song called Blind Mike, I have no idea which one it is, Essie the DC Sleuth, and Nobody's Watching Me. What's your favorite of all of those? If you had to pick right now, who do you think is going to walk away with it?
So I'd just like to say the song Blind Mike is by Kevin from Bristol. It's Blind Mike. I just Mike really wanted to sing that in Madawaska with Kevin from Bristol. But I said, no, it's time to go 99. I think it should be going to Steve's a Liar guy. I think when you think of Kirk Minahan parody songs, you think of Steve's a Liar guy. I don't want to say it didn't kickstart the whole thing. The one that kind of kickstarted the whole thing was Podcast Jesus by Murchison's Mouse. But when I think of a Kirk Minahan parody song, I think of Steve's a Liar guy. I love that he's anonymous. I love that you don't know what his face looks like. He just walks among us. Apparently he was in the Saco show and it was announced that he was there. He seems to, come up with things that something will be mentioned on the show that would be kind of glanced over a little bit, and then he'll create an entire parody song about it, and it's just incredible. So my pick tonight is that I believe that Steve's a Liar guy will walk away with best parody song.
All right. So, I definitely agree with that. I think that, everything you said, when you think about the parody songs, you definitely think of Steve's a Liar guy. No disrespect to Carano, but I will say the one song, there are 2 songs here that have been stuck in my head more than any others. And those are Steve Murdered Me and Nobody's Watching Me. I have to say that the Steve Murdered Me one was just, such a great tune, and it just so unexpected given the actual song that it was going off of from The Little Mermaid. So that's the one that I hope wins, but I agree that I think it's going to be Steve's a Liar by the Steve's a Liar. And now we are going to give out the first award that is going to be given out here on the pre-show. So we're going to be giving out 8 awards before the actual main show starts. So the first award is the Minifan Food Award. And nominees are JJ Clackey for his chocolates, Tim Ridgels versus Jay in the McChicken Eat-Off, Smith's Country Cheese for all of their cheese, Decent Signal for their Peggy Lawton trip, Big Steve for everything gourmet burgers and brews, and lastly, LK for El Fuego. And Justin, the winner is LK for El Fuego. Shout out to the Latino gang and the Loaded Up crew for that one. And we have LK here.
All right. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, the Blobies. Thank you, Blobe. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Justin. Very nice to be here. It was fun doing El Fuego last year, and hopefully he will come back into 2021, and hopefully I'll get a better competition because that was a landslide victory.
Oh, bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit right now. Smith's Country Cheese deserved to win this. I don't know why the fuck you won Best Food Award. You did a show for what, 2 weeks where what, you ate hot chips? Smith's Country Cheese is a small business. They've been doing an incredible job. They've been pretty much a month one sponsor. Their macaroni and cheese box that they have is incredible. This is an absolute snub. I think that behind the scenes, the judges manipulated this in order to get you win, just so you could be happy, little LK. Yeah, I'm not calling this a landslide at all. I call bullshit on this. I think.
Hey, listen.
I think
by the
Smith's
way,
Country Cheese deserve to win. All the disrespect to LK in this. I believe that this should not have even been a question. Shout out to Smith's Country Cheese, an incredible sponsor of the show, and incredible products. Let alone, even if they weren't even a sponsor of the show, I still think they should win Best Food Award.
Okay, so
this whole thing. So
that's my personal. You're gonna let me finish my.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish.
Speech,
but
thank
Smith,
you. Shout out to Smith Country Cheese, best cheese in the business. I will agree with you right there. We had about 11 episodes, not 2, so there is a correction there. And if you think it's easy, why don't you try hot sauce with me next time? So we'll see if that's that easy. How about that?
All right, okay. I'm giving you enough time.
I just think your ignorance in saying that it was a landslide victory.
It's a landslide.
I think this is complete bullshit.
Bring better candidates. Bring better candidates next time.
Should have won Smith's Country Cheese.
What are you gonna do? Right, go ahead. Do your shtick.
Justin, kick him
out.
out.
Come on, go.
Justin, kick him out.
Do your shtick. Kick me out.
Kick him out,
asshole. Go.
All right, much better. Much
I just
better.
banned him from the studio. So
Perfect. All right, so one of the next awards that we wanted that we're going to give out here is for the political follow. So the best political Minifan to follow on Twitter. I have to say, there's some people in the chat that'll agree. I'm pretty much an expert at knowing who is and is not a good follow, especially on Twitter, especially with people that I don't even follow. So for that, I am going to ask Justin to list out the nominees. And Justin, just sent them to you in the chat.
Okay. So the best political follow goes to Channel Zero, Adam Minahan, Erica 617 Report, John Featherston, Robinson's B&B, and the winner is John Featherston. So,
all right.
And he was not able to be here with us tonight, but we have a video from him.
Birth of my children, the day I got married, and today, a Golden Blobe Award winner. Who would have thought? What an honor. Blobe, can't thank you enough. You've been a loyal Minifan over the years. You stood shoulder to shoulder with me in our fight against Bob Murchison and all the help with the vigil. It's quite an honor that you would think that I am the best political account on Twitter. It's quite an honor. I look to many, many years of the Golden Blobes. And real quick note, Adam Minahan, I'm sorry. I won. But there's always next year.
Congratulations to John. Very, very good follow. Great guy and a great Minifan. Justin, one of the big awards tonight that is going to be given out on the main show is for the co-host of the year. Now, I personally think it's going to have to go to Blind Mike, just, because he is for 2020. He was the co-host for about, more than 3/4 of the year. But here are the other nominees, and I'd love to hear your thoughts as someone who has sort of been on the quote-unquote inside of the studio. So the nominees are Steve from Providence and Tim in Canton, Justin Durand, Quantum Week Chris, Jared Carrabis, Ryan Whitney, and as I mentioned, Blind Mike.
Now, it depends on if we're looking at this as a whole. I mean, if you're going to go just by quantity over quality, I mean, Blind Mike takes it away. He was the co-host for, 3/4 of the year. I think that's an obvious choice. But I think if you were to poll the Minifans right now, I think Carrabis wins it. I think the Carrabis episodes have been some of the most entertaining episodes, going into all of the Andrea shit, going into the stuff with his mom. I think there might be a little bit of recency bias here. We have seen more of Jared than Mike in these past couple months, so that might just be recency bias talking. But I could see it's definitely going to be between Mike. I could see Mike taking it because of the sheer number of shows he was on as the co-host, but I could also see a slight upset in Carrabis taking home best co-host if recency bias does get in the way.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that, again, like I said, I think it's going to be Blind Mike, but if not, then I definitely think it should be Jared Carrabis. I think he's a great fit on the show. I'm a big Jared Carrabis fan. So let's move on to the next award that we're going to give out. And again, like I said, I am the expert at Twitter follows. So this is for the best underrated person to follow on Twitter. These nominees are Shanks Fight Club, Sporty R. McKenzie, Breadline Callahan, Getro Man, Lindsay C, Minifan Stan, aka Bio Dude, Sources Say, Garbage Munchkin, Kirk's Bouncer, and Axe Cap. And the winner is, in the comments right now, Sources Say he won. There it is.
There we go.
Perfect. There's the applause. All right. So moving on to the next category. And Justin, I'm going to send you the nominees again. This next category is for the best dressed Minifan. Take it away, Justin.
So we got the First Lady, Lauren Lynn, Allison T, Tara, John from Scranton, and Dave Cullinane.
Ooh, Cullinane.
And the winner, very, very, very who's who on that list. And the winner is the First
Play
Lady,
the hits, Justin.
Lady Lauren Lynn. Yay, Lauren
Good.
Lynn. Congratulations.
Justin, you look like you're going to throw up again.
Oh, I'm not going to throw up. First Lady Lauren Lynn. Congratulations. Very exciting.
There we go.
Very exciting.
This is a top-notch broadcast, folks.
Perfect.
All right. I'm actually really, 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 really excited for this award to be given out right now. Especially since everyone saw, I'm sure that there was a lot of drama going on in the Minifan world today. So we're Minifans. The craziest beef of the year. And here are your nominees. VD, my favorite, versus Courtney Fallon. John from Scranton versus Jason from Attleboro. Blind Mike versus Dave Portnoy. Quantum Week, and I'd say also all the Minifans versus the Lamely. The Minifans versus Talib Kweli. And lastly, Jared Carrabis versus Matt Carano. And the winner of the craziest beef of the year is gonna make this into a hell of a gift. John from Scranton versus Jason from Attleboro. Let's hear the applause.
I can't disagree with that more. That's a bad pick.
So who do you think should have won?
It should have been Quantum Week, the Quantum Week boys versus the Lamb. I mean,
Justin, it was better with the light in your face.
Nope.
There we go. So you think it should have been the Lamely?
Yeah, I think 100%. I don't even know of this John from Scranton versus Jason from Attleboro beef. I don't think anyone has to do with it. The Quantum Week Chris and Matt Carano beef with the Lamely, it really bled over into this world. I think this was a bad choice. This was a bad pick. But
listen,
alas,
go.
But alas, I mean, the winners are the winners. I had no say. I believe only Blobe had to say. So you got to choose. But what can you say? It was a bad pick.
I mean, I think there were definitely other people involved in choosing, but I will say that I'm just really, really happy that Jason from Attleboro got a bloby. I know that this was something that he was really, really excited for and wanted to do. Moving on to the next award, and it's great that you're here, and I'm going to have you list off the nominees, but I'm going to announce the winner. So this award is for the KMS Intern of the Year.
Okay, it goes Justin, Will, DJK, aka Alistair Black, Harrison, Nick. I believe that Nick should win. Backup should be DJK, and then Harrison. They're an incredible group to work with. So,
all right. Well, the winner is you, Justin. Congratulations.
Oh, I decline.
It's not rigged.
Oh, I decline.
Okay.
I'm not accepting it for it.
Moving on then. The International Golden Bloby Award. Now this one is involving everyone's favorite angry little elf. As Menners is going to be the heavy favorite in this one. But the nominees for the International Golden Bloby Award are Menners, his partner in crime, Aussie Stooley, B.A., Minifan Kim Jong-un, and the, I don't even think he deserves a nominee, but Latino Kirk. And the winner is the angry little elf. Menners is going to smile because he won the International Golden Bloby Award. Congratulations to Menners. I'd say he deserves that. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, if anyone deserved it, it's Menners. Menners needs to. When I think of International Minifan, I think of the man down under. So.
All right, and then Justin, just very quickly because we have only one more award to give out. The Minifan of the Year is the big award to win this year, and it is a heavy field. So we've got Kev from Bristol, Kat, Lauren Lynn, Blind Prison Mike, Mancock, some guy named Patrick, Tim in Canton, and Jason from Attleboro. Who do you think should go to?
So I think if we're going to go by the Oscars of who deserves to win based upon their years and years of service, it should go to Tim and Canton. But when you look back at this certain year and just everything that a certain person has done, I believe it can't go to anyone except for Blind Prison Mike. The man has given so much. He's given his job to the community. He put on that when Kirk went away the second time, he put on a fundraiser, a walk that raised, I believe it was around $7,000. The man is a selfless man. Really, when I think of the perfect Minifan and the perfect person, I think of someone like Blind Prison Mike. So that who Mike, I would not be surprised if Tim and Canton takes it away with this just because of his devotion to the show and stuff like that. But I think this year, any other year it should go to Tim and Canton. This year it's Blind Prison Mike's award to lose.
So I'm going to just slightly disagree with you because I agree. I think Blind Prison Mike deserves it. I think it would be hysterical if Patrick didn't win because he wants this so bad. Kevin from Bristol, I think, has to be the heavy favorite. I think he's got to be a little bit more of the favorite than Tim and Canton. I mean, listen, he's Kirk's best friend. What more? I mean, how much closer to the show can it get? But there you have it. That's Justin's take. And now, one last time before we sign off, I will leave everyone with the final award of the pre-show, the controversial, always fresh award. But before I give that out, I just wanted to quickly give Blobe a huge shout out for putting together all of this. I hope that everyone has a good time. Hopefully everyone remembers that this is all just for fun and nobody gets too worked up. But we can all attest to how hard Blobe worked to make all this happen. So really, just on behalf of all of us, just wanted to thank Globe for this amazing night. And of course, obviously, none of this would be possible without Podcast Jesus. So as always, we do say thank you, Kirk. Shout out to the bandits who may or may not have gotten robbed. Shout out Latino Gang. And of course, loaded up. And that, I'm going to announce the nominees for the Always Fresh Award. Kevin from Bristol, CK, Wendy's, the top Minifan, Sherry Spear, Matt from Providence, and Hector Molina. Justin, who would you give the Always Fresh Award to? And I believe that this is for someone with the always has the freshest takes.
I'm going to have to go with Kevin from Bristol.
All right, well.
I recognize.
Well, let's see. You don't have Providence?
Matt from Providence was relevant 6 months ago.
All right, shots fired. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you all for commenting in the chat. Right. Shout out to my best friend Poodle Deck, and the award winner is Kevin from Bristol. Thank you, Justin.
Awesome. Make sure to go check out the Barstool Fund in the description. There's a whole bunch of the Golden Ticket has a whole bunch of stuff. Please check that out. Email your receipt to robinson@barstoolsports.com, and we will be back for the official Golden Blobes 2020 in just about
20 minutes.
So thank you guys, and I will talk to you soon.